and that three is blocked. They get it to Davies, and here it comes. He jams it down. From the point, Bree Adams lowering hard, and it's in! Off the stick of Sydney Kamstrup, and the Cougars are on the board. And he'll put it right on goal, and right into the goal! Ethan Olsen on a free kick. Interception, and two of those shouldn't have happened in my opinion. There was a one on the far side back in the late first, early second quarter, I believe. Swihovic, one-handed grab, oh my goodness! Matthew Ozendorf into the end zone on the touchdown. Oh my God! Grant Nelson will pull down the rebound. Nelson will go to the hoop and jam it down with a one-handed slam. Savage, though, the closest one there, couldn't quite get it off the far boards. Maddie Green will pick it up. She'll circle around, being closely contested there, and it's picked up. Shot on goal, and a rebound attempt, and another one, and it's in. It's Jordan Kesey with the goal, and it's 2-0 Bismarck Blizzard. Get it up to Pesa, off her knee, and just lobs it. Rocks is able to shuffle it out to Crabtree. Milberg back up the court. Near side, three on the way, and it's in! Paige Thompson with the triple. Getting the face-offs down on this end of the ice, and they have pulled their goalie. And here's an opportunity, and no. Friddle is there, it's in! Friddle scored with 5.5 seconds to go! Caleb Friddle gets the goal, and we're tied at 1! 22 to shoot on the shot clock here. Hoverson for his 9th three. Yes, he got it! 9 threes for Hoverson. All right, welcome. We are at Wahpeton High School here getting ready for the Fargo Davies Eagles and the Wahpeton Huskies. We certainly appreciate you joining us. If you missed the C game or the JV game, both of those are available on our YouTube channel to watch again. The C team game went to Fargo Davies by the score of 55-37, and the Wahpeton Huskies played really, really good basketball in the junior varsity game from the opening tap all the way to the end, but they would fall a little bit short, and Davies would pick up the win 69-65. So it's up to the varsity team for the Eagles to complete the sweep here for Fargo Davies, and we want to thank our sponsor. First of all, you can find us online, msportsnet on Twitter, youtube.com/ND Sports Channel, or on facebook.com/msportsnet live. Now we'll thank our sponsors, including Challenge Nutrition, Prolon, Van Dam Chiropractic, State Fred Hage Agency, Fargo Davies Families, Wahpeton All Sport Booster Club, as well as Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle DeVries here in Wahpeton. We certainly appreciate their support of their teams here on the ND Sports Channel. And I don't know if you can hear it in the background, but they got the band just to my right, and they're doing an awesome job. Great atmosphere here tonight, and hopefully the game will be as exciting as the junior varsity game was. If you'd like to team up with us, plans start as low as $25 per month. You can request a package to follow your favorite team or teams, and we'll get you your name scrolling on the bottom there to get you maximum game time exposure throughout the entire game. 373-1843. Call or text that number. Also, website, msportsnet.com for more information on advertising, boosters, or sponsorships. It's all up there for you. Also, if you are a sophomore, junior, and you want to put together a player profile video showcasing your skills and talents for a college recruiter to get a little bit closer to a college scholarship for whatever sport you want to play, we can certainly do that for you. Tapings take less than an hour. We turn around in 48 to 72 hours. Also, if you're a senior that signed a letter of intent to play sports in college, we want to talk with you one-on-one. It's about a 20-minute chat, and you'll have fun. I promise. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we're about 9 minutes away. So when we come back, we'll take a look at the team profiles, the game calendar, and all that other cool stuff.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe. All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies, check that Wahpeton High School as they host the Fargo Davies Eagles. If you would like to donate, you certainly can. Just scan that QR code you see that will be out through our pregame show, postgame show, and during every commercial break. And we would certainly appreciate any size donation that you would be willing to send us. That would be absolutely awesome. On our website, msportsnet.com, under the games button, you can check the upcoming schedule. Thursday, we'll be in Barnesville for girls basketball as the Trojans will host the Crookston Pirates. And then we'll see Fargo Davies again at home on Friday when they take on Valley City. Then I am up in East Grand Forks for the Green Wave and the Minneapolis North Polars. And Jarrett Stevens will be at Concordia College for the Frazee Hornets and the Barnesville Trojans. On Saturday, we'll have 3 games for you here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams side by side. 5-10 for the Huskies overall, 3-5 when playing at home, 4-10 against EDC. Fargo Davies are 15-1, 14-1 against EDC, 7-1 on the road. Those matchups for boys and girls basketball have not been updated. They are not the correct matchups, so I apologize for that. Once again, we want to thank Challenge Nutrition, ProLawn, Van Dam Chiropractic, Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle DeVries, as well as the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club, Fargo Davies Families, and Allstate Fred Hage Agency for their support making this broadcast possible. We're going to take another timeout. When we come back, we'll get you your starting lineups, national anthem, opening announcements, all that cool stuff is on the way next here on the ND Sports Channel.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. Fargo Davies. I keep saying that, but that is not the case. We're at Wahpeton High School here. And we're getting ready for the Wahpeton Huskies hosting the Fargo Davies Eagles. Mike Mason with you here on the ND Sports Channel. Hope you're having a great yearly evening. And we're about 2 minutes away from the opening announcements. That'll be followed by the national anthem and your starting lineups. And let's go ahead and take a look at these two teams a little bit side by side here while we have a couple minutes. Wahpeton, the last time they won was back on January 25th. That was a 62-48 win over the Breckenridge Cowboys, and that was a game we had for you over on the Minnesota Sports Station on the Magnitude Sports Media Network. Since then, they've lost 4 straight to Fargo Shanley, West Fargo Cheyenne, and Grand Forks Red River. 55-52 loss to Red River coming into today's game against Fargo Davies. And for Fargo Davies, well, the last time they lost was all the way back in January 11th, 77-69 to Grand Forks Central. The Knights would knock them off. Since then, they would defeat West Fargo, Devils Lake, Fargo South, Fargo North, Grand Forks Red River, Grand Forks Central, and then the game that they had last Friday, a 70-47 win over the Fargo Shanley Deacons, bringing them into tonight's game against the Wahpeton Huskies. So overall, Davies 15-1, 14-1 in the conference, and for Wahpeton, they are 4-10 in the section, 5-10 overall. Fargo Davies, number 1 team in the EDC. They own the tiebreaker over West Fargo Cheyenne, as both teams are 14-1 in the conference and 15-1 overall. Fargo Davies' lone loss to Grand Forks Central. Cheyenne's lone loss to Fargo Davies. That gives Fargo Davies the head-to-head tiebreaker. And then Grand Forks Red River sitting in there at number 3 with an 11-4 EDC record, 12-5 overall. Devils Lake at 4 with a 10-5/10-6 overall record. West Fargo at 5 with an 8-6 conference record. Shanley 6-8. Grand Forks Central 5-10. Fargo North 5-9. Wahpeton 4-10. Fargo South 1-13. Valley City 1-12. And that wraps up your EDC standings. Jamestown, Bismarck, Minot, Mandan, and Dickinson are your top 5 teams in the WDA. Here's your PA announcer. We'll turn it over to him now for the opening announcements. All right, we'll keep it here from the national anthem. Nice job by the pep band there, and now your starting lineups are coming up next here. We'll do our best to get around the crowd.
Visiting Fargo Davies Eagles, Wahpeton Huskies. The North Dakota High School Activities Association and the Eastern Dakota Conference encourage and promote good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators. We ask that you cheer for your team and be respectful of the opponents and officials. High school athletes need fair play, responsibility, and respect. We invite you to support our efforts. And now, starting for the Davies Eagles. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 30, Cole Hage. At guard, 6'3" senior, number 24, Grayson Hammond. At forward, 6'7" junior, number 12, Owen Heckner. At forward, 6'2" senior, number 20, Justice Noel. And at forward, 6'7" senior, number 25, Cam Van Dam. The Davies Eagles are coached by head coach Bart Nansen and assistant coaches Jay Cook, Andre.
All right, so once again, Owen Heckner, Justice Noel, Grayson Hammond, Cameron Van Dam, and Cole Hage, your starters for Fargo Davies. And now your starters for the Wahpeton Huskies.
At guard, 5'8" junior, number 4, and Munizero. At guard, 5'10" junior, number 2, Tyler Collison. At forward, 6'5" senior, number 22, Corbin Cornelius. And the big man in the middle, 6'5" senior, number 42, Greg Melichek.
All right, so once again, you got Tyler Tullifson, Dez, number 4, Corbin Cornelius, Jared Bartles, and Blake Matichek, your starters for the Huskies.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a moment for a special recognition. I'd like to direct your attention to the score table right center court. Mr. Luther Sanis, in his 45th year of officiating, I can't believe it's been 45, Luther, is officiating his last boys basketball home game tonight on this court after being a mainstay in the Southeastern Region Officials Association. Let's recognize Mr. Luther Sanis with a big round of applause. Thank you, Mr. Sanis from the Wahpeton Huskies and the Eastern Dakota Conference.
All right, well, the good news is we don't have anybody in the way for the center tip-off, so.
Mr. Luther Sanis and Tim Soupy Campbell. They've been chosen for their expertise and are registered with the North Dakota High School Activities Association. Congratulations, Fred.
And we're underway here, and Davies Eagles will win the tip. Cole Hage up top there for Justice Noel. Fires it to Hammond, now up top, Heckner for 3. No, front line won't go, right back to Heckner, and he'll try again. This time he got it. Don't give him 2 chances again, right? 3-0 Fargo Davies. With the basketballs, Cornelius. Now he gets it to Dez. Dez being guarded there by Cameron Van Dam. Now Cornelius gets it back high in the near side, being guarded by Heckner. Up top there, that is Tyler Tullison. Tullison over to Dez on the far wing. 13 to shoot on the shot clock. Tullison near corner. Cornelius for 3 and the tie. No, off the mark. Cole Hage will get the rebound. Fire it into the hands quickly here of Grayson Hammond. Hammond intercepted far side. Now they get it up to Dez. Dez one-on-one with Cameron Van Dam. Pops it out. Wide open for three. Tollison, we're tied. Hammond over on the far side, up top for Hage for three. No, in and out won't go. Cornelius with the rebound. He fires it out to Tollison. Tollison over the timeline. Now gets it to Dez. Wide open for three. No, Watts off the front iron. Rebound underneath there by the Huskies. They'll get it back out to Cornelius. Now Dez again. Back to Cornelius here on the near wing. 22 on the shot clock. Cornelius with the high post jumper off the mark. Battle for the rebound, and it eventually gets into the hands of Cole Hage. Hage will fire it over to Hammond. Heckner now at top, Justice Noel. Noel back to Hammond here on the near wing. 17 to shoot on the shot clock. Quickly over to Heckner from Hage. Back up to Van Dam. Van Dam now step back three for Hage. No, in and out won't go. Rebound comes down into the hands there. Blake Matacek. Quickly up court there. Tollison being guarded by Hammond. Tollison drives the baseline, kicks it out. Dez for three. No, he missed it a little short. Out of bounds. Fargo Davies basketball here. 3-3 between the Eagles and the Huskies. No fouls yet. Hammond brings it over the timeline. Bounce pass, Van Dam out. Hage back up top, Hammond. Hammond back over to Hage. Now lobs it in for Van Dam along the baseline. Kicks it out. Corner three on the way, and it's in. Grayson Hammond with the triple. Dez back the other way. Into the corner for Tollison. Tollison back up top for Dez. Dez looking to get around Bartles there. Now Tollison will get it back long. Three on the way. It's in. We're tied. Tollison 6. Fargo Davies 6. 15 minutes to go here in the first half. Hage inside for Van Dam. Back to Hage. Long two. In. Hage with the bucket, and it's 8-6 in favor of Fargo Davies. Tollison, far side, works it down low to Bartles. I believe, no, Matacek, excuse me. Loose ball picked up by Justice Noel. Noel over the timeline, right to the hoop. Draws the foul as the ball spins off the rim. Cornelius with the foul, and Noel misses the free throw. Dez goes out. Bridger Hansen comes in. Bridger Hansen, a 5'7" junior for the Huskies. And the second free throw is off the mark as well. Huskies will get the ball back. Fargo Davies shooting 0% from the free throw line so far in this game. That's Bridger Hansen. Now over to Tollison. Tollison gets it up top. Cornelius back over to Hansen. Hansen trying to get around Van Dam. That's a little bit of a mismatch there. Van Dam has a good foot on Hansen as far as height. Bridger Hansen 5'7", and matter of fact, 6'7" for Van Dam. So he does. They have exactly 1 foot on him. Hammond with the bucket. 10-6. We were tied at 3. Davies took a 6-3 lead. We were tied at 6. Davies took an 8-6 lead, and now it's 10-6. 4-0 run for Davies since the last tie, or last lead change, I should say. Or I guess you could, either way, you could say that's the truth. Tie or lead change, however you want to look at it. Van Dam works it back up top for Noel, and away from the foul there, or away from the action. It's going to be a foul on Fargo Davies. Cole Hage picks up the foul. Both teams have 1 now. They'll lob it up here, and chasing it down is Tollison. to the hoop. I think that was partially tipped by Nate Hensel, who checked into the lineup here. And also Ty Satter, who has the basketball now, gives it to Hensel. And I see that Mason Bitts is in the lineup too. Hammond with the shot, missed it. Rebound Huskies. Far side, I believe that's Hansen, nearly stolen away, and it is stolen away. Behind the back pass there from Satter to Mason Bitts, right back to Satter, and one. Cole Hage in, Hammond out. Ty Satter at the free throw line. Got it. 6-foot senior Isaac Getz, number 21, checking into the lineup here for the Wahpeton Huskies. Full court press by the Eagles. And they break that press easily. No problem there. And Isaac Getz off the bench gets the bucket. 13-8. Up top for Van Dam, now Hage near side. Hage dribble drives into the high post, gives it to Hensel to the hoop and draws the foul. Kobe Timian, excuse me, picks up the foul. Hensel at the free throw line, and it's in. Dez checks back in for the Huskies. Hensel's second free throw's in as well. Hensel 2 for 2, Satter 1 for 1, and the Eagles 3 for 5 from the free throw line. Loose ball, near sideline out of bounds, and it'll go back to Fargo Davies. Ty Satter will trigger the inbounds pass here for Mason Bitts. 15-8 in favor of Fargo Davies. Hage will chase that down, being pressured there by Dez. Hage with a bounce pass to the baseline there for Owen Heckner. Owen Heckner with 5 points now, just under 12 minutes to go. Lost it out of bounds. Who's it going to go to? It's going to stay with the Huskies. Tyler Tullison checks back in. Oh, let's see here. Mason Bitts on the foul. Timian traveled. 11:50 to go here in the first half. That's the second turnover of the game here for Wahpeton. Long two is up and in from Mason Bitts. Dez thought about the three, drives it up to the free throw line, backs it up near side here for Isaac Getz. Now back to Dez. Dez, 5 on the shot clock. That's Tullison. Tullison got blocked there by Mason Bitts, and that'll be a shot clock violation and turnover number 3 here for the Wahpeton Huskies. Cornelius and Matichek check back into the lineup here for the Wahpeton Huskies. Mason Bitts over the timeline, works it to Hensel. Hensel now for Heckner. Heckner drives down to the baseline, tries to get around Timian, and now Cole Hage will step in for the a little bit easier long two, and he has 2 more. Cole Hage with 4 points now. Cornelius gives it to Dez. Dez being guarded by Ty Satter there, who hit 12 threes a couple games ago. And a true foul. Those 12 threes was not only a Fargo Davies school record. We found out about a day later that it was a Class A record. No player in the EDC or WDA had hit 12 threes in a single game. There was a player in Class B who hit 12 threes, but that's an unofficial record. So as far as Class A is concerned, Ty Satter holds the record right now for most threes in a single game. Baseline jumper up and in from Cornelius. Hammond works it up for Hensel. Looks inside now, Heckner spins around, gets around the defender, and it rolls off. Hensel was there at the rebound initially, but it got popped out of his hands. Cornelius will bring the ball back here for the Huskies. Now Timian gets it back to Cornelius. Top of the key, 3 on the way, won't go. Rebound chased down by Cole Hage. Hage will be harassed by Dez in the backcourt, and he'll get fouled by Dez in the backcourt as well. Or will it be Hage getting the foul? Okay, it'll be Hage getting the foul. It'll be his second. Okay, the scoreboard charged it to Nate Hensel on the foul, so I'll match my scoreboard to match that. I didn't see Nate Hensel in the action there, but matter of fact, he's not even on the court right now. Well, I know for sure Cole Hage has at least 1 foul, so if that gets updated later, we'll let you know. Both teams have 3, I can tell you that much for sure. Hammond's shot won't go. Rebound comes down to the Huskies. Bounce pass there for Tullison. Tullison, far side, works it in for Matichek. Matichek back to Tullison in the corner. Now Matichek up to Dez. Dez, Timian along the baseline, runs into a double team, skips it out to Tullison, lost it. I think he was going to take a shot at the free throw line there. Van Dam picks up the loose ball, gets it to Hammond, and now there's a foul, and it'll be an inbounds pass for the Eagles. And that foul is on the Huskies. I'm not sure who, though. All right, foul is on Dez. That's his first, team's 4th, and we have a timeout on the floor. We'll be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. All right, welcome back. 8:51 to go here in the first half of play. 22-10 lead here for the Fargo Davies Eagles. And they'll have the ball out of the timeout here. Inbounds pass comes to Justice Noel. Noel will be patient and get the bucket. Noel with his first 2 points. He's the 7th Eagle to score in this game. Only 3 Huskies have scored. Dez Cornelius back to Dez, now Tullison. Tullison works in the corner here for, that's Jared Bartles. Cornelius for three, he got it! 24-13 now as a result of that three there by Cornelius. Van Dam has it near side, cross-court pass over to Heckner. Heckner dribbles in between the high and mid-post and knocks it down. Owen Heckner leading the way right now with 7 points. Prior to that, two players had 5. Both him and Grayson Hammond had 5 prior to that bucket. Some nice passing there. That one's off the back iron, won't go. Heckner down the other way, and a foul on Wahpeton.
His first team pick. Into the game for the Eagles, Davies.
Inbounds pass for Noel, and it's up and in. And a timeout with 7:41 to go. We'll take a timeout as well. Be back in a moment here on the ND Sports Channel. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com. All right, 7:41 to go here. 28-13, 15-point lead for the Fargo Davies Eagles. Team fouls 5-3 in favor of Fargo Davies, and it'll be Husky basketball all the timeout. Inbounds pass comes to Dez. Dez being guarded by Mason Bitts as he comes over the timeline with 7:35 and counting to go. Dez for a cross-court pass to Tullison. Tullison being harassed by Satter, gets it back to Dez. Now into the corner, they work it down low. Post jumper there, I believe that was, couldn't quite see who that was. It might have been Cornelius. Yep, it was. And out of bounds. Dez tried to poke it off Satter, but Satter just caught it. Like the rules in dodgeball, if you catch it, you're not out. Well, that's what Satter did, and therefore it's not out on Satter. Eagles basketball. Inbounds pass, Bitts, Heckner lobs it in for Van Dam. Back out top, now quickly over to Satter for three. Got it! I was a little bit hesitant there to say it as it kind of spun around in the rim there for a little bit, but that night he hit 12 threes. There was no question. As soon as the ball left his hand, you knew it was going in. I mean, that's how automatic it was. I thought for a moment he was going to try again there. And this time off the front of the rim, no good. Matacek with the rebound, gets it to Dez. Dez will bring it over the timeline. 6:40 and counting to go here in the first half. Pushing on the corner, down to the baseline, and that one's a little bit off the mark. And the second one is off the mark. And another offensive rebound. Underneath there, I believe that's Bartles. And now pass quickly up to Van Dam, who won't get around Dez. Dez will get called for a foul. Bitts now to Heckner. Heckner lost it, and that'll be a double or travel. Either way, it's a turnover. Dez looking for Tullison, stolen by Heckner. Heckner tried to feed it to Satter out of bounds and back to Fargo Davies, or back to Wahpeton. 5 turnovers for the Huskies, 2 now for Fargo Davies. Inbounds pass comes to Dez, 31-13, just under 6 minutes to go. Cornelius over the timeline, near side here for Matacek, I believe. Yep. Cornelius has it, looks to drive baseline, has to get around Hensel and Van Dam, and Van Dam and Hensel were tall enough to distract the ball from going in. Now Bitts in between the rings here. Davies will set up the play. Now they get to Heckner on the near wing up top for Hensel. Quickly over to Mason Bitts for 3. Got it! Mason Bitts with 5, quickly the other way. That one will roll off. And Van Dam gets the rebound. Van Dam gets it to Hensel. Hensel missed it. Loose ball to Dez, up to Tullison for the lay-in. Got it! Give Dez the assist. 34-15 and a whistle. We'll stop the clock with 4:55 to go here in the first half. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle DeVries here in Wahpeton, as well as Van Dam Chiropractic, Challenge Nutrition, All-State Fred Hage Agency, Wahpeton All-Sport Booster Club, Fargo Davies Families, and Prolon of Fargo Moorhead. Mason Bitts with the basket. Loose ball, Tullison picks it up. Quickly, Matacek into the corner there, driving baseline. I can't see who that is. Gets it to Dez. And Dez will fall down. Mason Bitts puts his hands in the air saying it wasn't me, and we'll see if the official agrees with that. He doesn't. Mason Bitts will pick up his second. Hage in, Bitts out. That shot off the mark. Hammond with the rebound. There's Matacek with the, or check that, it was Bartles with the attempted shot. They'll feed it back in for Cole Hage, and it'll drop in. Cole Hage with 6 points. He's your second leading scorer, next to Mason Bitts and Owen Heckner, who both have 7. Dez up top. Dribble drive into the paint, stops. Ball's popped away by Hensel. Dez picks up the loose ball. Tullison tried to feed it down low there for, I want to say Bartles, and then it went out of bounds. Dez out, Bridger Hansen checks in. He has the purple shoes. That one's taken away. Didn't see what exactly happened there in the mix of players, but Ty Satter ends up with the ball, and it's going to be a foul on Fargo Davies. That's his first, team's 5th, right? Yeah, 5th. Satter out, and Owen Heckner in. Huskies have the ball on the far side. Bridger Hansen will get the ball back, top of the key. Tried to feed it down low, ricocheted off the foot of Nate Hensel, and they'll call a kick. And that'll be a Husky basketball inbounds pass from the baseline. Nice feed to get the bucket off the inbounds pass. Isaac Getz with the basket. Now Van Dam up top. Cole Hage, long 2, got it. He's now your leading scorer with 8. 40-17 in favor of Fargo Davies. Nice drive to the basket there. Jared Bartles gets the bucket. Bartles, the 4th Husky to score in the ball game here. Van Dam kicks it out. Heckner thought about the 3, now pulls in for a baseline jumper and got it. Owen Heckner is now your leading scorer with 9. Huskies work the ball along the baseline. They tried to get it to Matacek. It'll poke out of bounds and go back to Fargo Davies. 6 turnover for the Wahpeton Huskies. 2:22 to go here before the halftime. Coming up at halftime, we'll take a look at your first half numbers here for both squads. Ball's tipped as it goes in, ends up in the hands of Kobe Timian, the 6'3 senior. And the Huskies will bring it back quickly. Shot is up off the back rim, won't go. Rebound underneath, and it's up and in. Jared Bartles. 42-21, and the Huskies cut the lead in half. Outside, Heckner drives into the hoop, draws the foul. So Isaac Gatz picks up his first personal. That puts Owen Heckner at the free throw line. First one's in. Fargo Davies missed their first 2 free throws of the game. Since then, they have not missed at all. And that will continue. Heckner 2 for 2. Bridger Hansen will bring it over the timeline, being guarded by Justice Noel. He'll push it into the corner. Hansen will get it back high on the far side. Hansen to Tullison. Tullison back to Hansen. Hansen feeds it in for Timian at the free throw line. He gets harassed, and the ball's stripped away. He'll get it to Ty Satter, and he'll put it in off the glass, give the assist to Cameron Van Dam. Hansen with the basketball. Bartles. That was nearly poked away there by Grayson Hammond. Stops the clock with 1:10 to go here in the first half. Hammond over the timeline. Up to the top of the key. Down the near side of the lane. And the bucket rolls off. But he'll get the ball back. And this time he'll draw the foul. Stops the clock with 57.6 seconds to go. The foul's the first one on Jared Bartles. Hammond making both free throws. Poked away, Satter picks it up. Cross to Noel. Page nearly got the rebound there, but then he got bumped by one of the Huskies. I couldn't see which one it was. Bridger Hansen's more than likely the one that bumped him. He just picked up his second, team's 9th. Cole Hage to the free throw line as a result. 39.3 seconds to go. Blake Matacek and Dez check in. Timian gets a breather, as does Bridger Hansen. Hage with the free throw. Makes the front half of a 1-and-1. He'll get another attempt here. 49-21. And he connects on the second one as well. 10 points for Cole Hage, and now he's your, no, I take that back. He's still behind Owen Heckner. Owen Heckner has 11, Cole Hage has 10. Dez looking around, gets it into the hands there of Isaac Getz. Getz back up top to Dez. Dez trying to drive around Noel, and he got it to float up and in. Dez is the 5th Husky to score in this basketball game. Ty Satter, corner 3, off the back iron, no good. And that will bring us to halftime. Your score at the half, Fargo Davies 50 and the Wahpeton Huskies 23. We'll add up some numbers and come back with your halftime show right after this.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
All right, welcome back. 50-23 here at halftime in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. Before we get into the scoring, I just want to pass this along. Fargo Public Schools, this does not include West Fargo and West Fargo Cheyenne. Fargo Public Schools has canceled all school and activities for tomorrow. That would be Wednesday, I believe, right? I don't know. What day of the week is this? Let me look at the calendar. Yes, it would be Wednesday. So no school for Fargo Public Schools on Wednesday. Also no school for Moorhead, and no school activities for Moorhead tomorrow as well. No word at this time if West Fargo has followed suit on that, but we will keep our eyes open, and if we find out any information, we'll certainly let you know for sure. So all we know for right now is Fargo Public Schools. That includes Fargo North, Fargo South, Fargo Davies, and then Moorhead Public School. And now I just got word that West Fargo has canceled school as well. So Fargo and West Fargo and Moorhead, all no school and no activities for tomorrow. So just FYI on that. Sleep in, stay warm, stay safe. Don't go anywhere unless it's absolutely necessary. And we'll check some other scores here from our statewide scoreboard as well. But on our statewide scoreboard, we also get those school alerts, and that's the only thing that I've seen so far on that on those alerts. So we'll keep you updated on that as the time comes along. Well, let's go over quickly here. Wahpeton, 9 team fouls. No free throw attempts, so they're 0 for 0. Tyler Tullison leads the way with 8 points. 2 for Dez, 4 for Isaac Getz, 5 for Corbin Cornelius, and 4 for Jared Bartles. For Fargo Davies, they are led currently by Owen Heckner, who has 11. Mason Bitts and Cole Hage have 10 apiece. Ty Satter with 8. 7 for Grayson Hammond, and then 2 apiece for Nate Hensel and Justice Noel. And that wraps up your individual scoring for Fargo Davies. We were tied at 3. Davies took a 6-3 lead. We were tied at 6. Davies took an 8-6 lead, and they have not given it up since. And right now they lead by a chunk, 50-23 here at halftime. We'll take a break. We're back in 2 minutes with the second half.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
All right, welcome back. Second half of play. One score that we have. Number 1 team in the state rugby trails after 1 quarter to 4 wins Minnewacan by the score 24-18. Also, Kindred Public School is now canceled school for tomorrow as well. So that's Fargo, West Fargo, Kindred, and Moorhead who have all canceled school. Boys hockey, Fargo Davies leads Grafton 5-0 after the end of the first period. That score coming in just seconds ago. Here it is 50-23 in favor of Fargo Davies, and we're about to start the second half of play. Inbounds pass will come to Dez. Once again, broadcast coverage brought to you by Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Van Dam Chiropractic, along with Prolon of Fargo Moorhead, Challenge Nutrition, Wahpeton All Sport Booster Club, Farmers Union Insurance Agent, Kyle DeVries here in Wahpeton. And I'm missing somebody. I'm forgetting somebody. And Dez with the bucket. All those sponsors scrolling along the bottom of your screen there. So if you have a chance to get in there and patronize those businesses, we'd love to see that happen. If you want to make a donation to the booster clubs for Wahpeton or Fargo Davies, we'd appreciate that too, because they have pitched in to make these broadcasts possible. 17-16 to go here as Cameron Van Dam will bring it over the timeline here for Fargo Davies. They'll work it back inside for Justice Noel, and the assist will go to Cole Hage. Justice Noel with 4 points now. 52-25, that's shots off the mark. Noel quickly out here for Grayson Hammond. Hammond had it poked away by Dez, but recovered it in the near corner. Now Noel gives it back to Hammond. Hammond on the near wing, feeds it far side there for Cole Hage. Hage for 3, that's off the mark. And a rebound by Grayson Hammond. Hammond with 9 points off the put back on the rebound there. 16:25 and counting to go. They'll work it to Tollison near wing, down to the corner here for, let's see here, that is Blake Matichek. Or no, that was Ethan Manick, excuse me, 43, not 42. Back the other way now, Grayson Hammond. Hammond works it up top for Cameron Van Dam. Now back to Hammond here on the near wing, inside for Cole Hage. Hage backing up Dez, turns around the baseline, won't go. Dez and Manick come down with the rebound, dangerously close to a travel call there. That's what they would have called if they would have held on to the ball together for too much longer. Dez back to Tollison, back to Dez. Dez, a couple dribbles, now switches direction. Works on that far corner there for Jared Bartles. Bartles tried the attempted pass there for Tollison that was intercepted by Grayson Hammond. Turnover for Wahpeton. Wahpeton with a substitution here at the next break in action. That's Cameron Van Dam. Outside, Heckner for 3. Got it! Owen Heckner with the triple. Give the assist to Cameron Van Dam. And Heckner with 14 points now in this contest. 57-25. That's Bartles. Gives it to Manick. Manick tries to feed it, and it's picked up there by Matichek. Outside, 3 on the way and in. It's Tollison with the triple. Tollison enters the double-digit club with 11 on that triple there. And now Grayson Hammond has the basketball with just under 15 minutes to go here in the second half. And that's blocked by Dez as Hammond goes up, and a whistle, and they're calling a jump ball. And the possession arrow will favor Fargo Davies. Oh no, and check that, it'll favor the Wahpeton Huskies, excuse me. I forgot that, I was right the first time. I got confused there when it looked like the Huskies were gonna toss it in, but I was right the first time. Cameron Van Dam off the inbounds pass with a two-handed slam off the baseline. Cameron Van Dam gets in the scorebook with that dunk. That's his first 2 points of the game. Matacek in the corner for Cornelius. Got it. Cornelius with the bucket. Matacek with the assist. Van Dam has it again. Feeds it to Hage. Back inside for Justice Noel. That rolls in and out. Matacek with the rebound. Gets it to Cornelius in the backcourt. Cornelius will bring it over the timeline. 3 substitutions for Fargo Davies at the next break in action. Isaac Loosemore, number 12 here on the near wing, gets it up to Dez. Dez over to Tullison. Tullison now works it to Cornelius on the far wing. Being guarded by Hage. Cornelius trying to work his way in. Gets it to Dez. Dez at the free throw line, lost it, got it back. Now Tullison. Tullison down to the baseline, nearly stepped out of bounds. Dez will put it up for 3 at the shot clock, and it missed the rim, so that'll be a shot clock violation. And turnover number 9 for the Wahpeton Huskies. Fargo Davies only had 2 turnovers in the first half. Right now they're sitting at 3. 13:36 and counting to go as Mason Bitts brings it over the timeline here for the Eagles. Gets it up there for Van Dam. Van Dam, now Heckner will tee it up for 3. He got it. That's his third 3 of the game, and he has 2 of them here in the second half. 6 points in the second half, all from behind the 3-point arc. There's another 3 from the corner. That one rattles in. That is out of the hands of Cornelius, who got it. 62-33. Bitts, free throw line, rolls out. Loosemore with the rebound initially, and then it's taken away there by Nate Hensel. Up top, Satter for 3. Got it. Satter enters the double-digit club with 11 points now. Dez with a nice move to the baseline, up and in on the reverse layup. And Dez has 6. 12 and a half to go. Cameron Van Dam, free throw line, gets it to Satter. Satter pulls the trigger from the free throw line and drops it in. 5 points in the second half, 13 overall. He's your second leading scorer right now, right behind Owen Heckner, who has 17. Cornelius up top for Tullison. Tullison drives down near side of the lane and draws the foul. First foul of the half for either team goes on Fargo Davies. And the guilty party that time around for the Fargo Davies Eagles will be, still waiting for it to pop up on the scoreboard, Ty Satter picks up his second, team's first. Tullison at the free throw line, and the first free throw of the day for the Huskies is up and in. 67-36, 12:04 to go here in the second half. .37 now, as Tullison knocks down both free throws. And the ball's lost out of bounds and back to the Huskies. 30-point lead for Fargo Davies here. Enough time if the Huskies can put together some quality basketball here and rally, they can trim down the lead, and without question, they're playing well, just not getting the buckets to fall like they want to. Bridger Hansen right now has the basketball. Up to Loosemore, over to the far side there for Tullison. Floats it from the baseline, won't go. Manick had the rebound, tipped down to the hands of Cornelius. Battle for the rebound, Loosemore is there, and he feeds it to Manick down low, and there will be a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Wahpeton. Some nice hustle there from some of those JV players getting some varsity time here. They'll feed it in for Cornelius. I should take back what I said there. The only JV player in there right now is Manick, really. Other guys are just varsity bench players, so I apologize. That's not how I intended to say it. Van Dam for Owen Heckner. Got it. Manick on the far side. He's a freshman for the Huskies. Works up top there for Cornelius. Over to Loosemore. Loosemore off the baseline. Floats one up and it bounces off. Battle for the rebound there as Cornelius tries to get it, but Heckner will come away with the victory on that defensive rebound. 10.5 to go as Mason Bitts stops at the top of the circle, or right in front of the midcourt stripe. Now Van Dam to the hoop and lays it in and gets fouled. Manick will be the guilty party there. Ethan Manick is first, team foul 1. Tollefson out. Dez comes back in for the Huskies. Loosemore out as well, and I believe that is Isaac Getz. Yep, it is. Cameron Van Dam at the free throw line for the first time tonight. He has 2 points off a dunk, and he'll stay that way. Grayson Hammond checking in. Cameron Van Dam getting a breather on the bench. Inbounds pass comes to Dez. 10-17 and counting. Isaac Gatz here on the near wing. Works up top for Cornelius. Cornelius swings it over to Bridger Hansen. Hansen to Dez. Dez, as Ty Satter stepped up on him, didn't pull the trigger on that three. Dez having some trouble with double teams there. Now Manick for three, a little bit off the mark. Hammond with the rebound. Hammond will bring it back the other way here, and he'll go to the baseline. Now he's looking for a little bit of help. Got it into Hage, and then a whistle and a foul. It's either Manick or Dez. It's on Dez. It's his third. Team second. Shot is up. Battle for the rebound, and it's saved right into the hands of Bridger Hansen. Hansen up court for Isaac Getz, but it's tipped out of bounds by Grayson Hammond. Stops the clock with 9:27 to go here in the second half. Inbounds pass comes to Cornelius. Manick, now they work it over to Hansen on the far side. Hansen back up top to Dez. Dez backs up near wing, being guarded by Satter. Dez dribbles down towards the baseline. Now he runs into a double team, needs some help. Gets it to Manick, off the glass and in. And Ethan Manick, the freshman, with his first points here in this game. Coming with a little over 9 minutes and change to go. Mason Bitts with the basketball, picks it up. Hensel up top, swings it, Satter near wing. 18 to shoot on the shot clock as Hage gets it up top, feeds it over to Bitts, far wing. Bitts will tee it up for three, and Bitts off the back iron, too strong. Battle for the rebound, and that is Hansen getting it back. Had to stop and think there for a moment, and he will draw the foul. Bridger Hansen will get a trip to the free throw line here. Mason Bitts picks up his third, second of the half for the Eagles. Bridger Hansen at the free throw line for the first time tonight, and he misses the first one. Justice Noel and Cameron Van Dam come in. Nate Hensel and Mason Bitts check out for a breather. 71-39, 8:40 to go, and the free throw's in. So Bridger Hansen 1 for 2 on that trip to the line. The Huskies 3 for 4 overall from the line. All 4 of those attempts coming in the second half. They didn't have any in the first. Satter for 3. No, that's off the mark. But Noel with the offensive board. That one missed off the front iron. And the offensive board eventually comes into the hands of, I believe that was Bartles. Now on that near side, it's Dez. Yes, it was Bartles, to confirm that. Up top here, Isaac Getz. Getz hands it off for Dez. Dez picks up his dribble, gets it to Manick. Manick back to Dez. 5 to shoot on the shot clock. Dez looking for some space. 12-footer rattles in. 71-42. Up top, Van Dam. Van Dam just outside the high post. Back iron too strong. Bridger Hansen will slow things down, get it over the timeline, and now pull up for 3. Off the front of the rim. Satter with the board. Satter weaves through defenders and goes to the hoop, and no. But he got his own rebound, I believe, and got it in. Yes, he did get his own rebound. Ty Satter. 7 points in this half. He has 15 total. Wide open Hansen for 3 off the front iron. Hansen will get the ball back. Dribble into the high post, pop it out for Manning. Hansen will get it back. Hansen now to Dez. Catch and shoot 3 off the mark, right side of the rim. Rebound Cole Hage. Hage being harassed by Dez in the backcourt. Now he will be let it go, and Cameron Van Dam will bring it in between the rings. Now Hammond. Noel. Near side of the lane, mid-post, spins, gets it to Hage up top, right back to Noel. Noel along the baseline. Did he step out of bounds? He did. Satter gets a rest, and Heckner comes back in. Blake Matichek and Isaac Loosemore come in. That gives Ethan Manick along with Jared Bartles a break on the bench for the Huskies. 6:34 and counting. Isaac Loosemore here on the near wing. Up top there for, I believe that's Getz. Yep, back to Loosemore. Baseline jumper, in and out. Gets his own rebound. Tries again. Off the back iron. Loose ball. Rebound comes to Isaac Getz. Getz gets it to Dez. Dez, Tullison, open for 3. Got it. 14 points for Tyler Tullison. He had 8 of those in the first half. He has 2 triples here. They get it down to Hammond. Hammond outside, that's Hage. Hage. Husky fans wanted a foul on Hage on Dez, and they're not going to get it. And now it's going to be the Eagles who pick up the foul, and the ball will go back to the Huskies. Dez out, and coming in for Dez is, can't see who that is. I want to say Matichek. And it is. I would have been right. Loosemore out top. 3 on the way. In! Isaac Getz with the triple. He has 7 points now. 73-48. 5.5 to go. Noel up top to Van Dam, excuse me. And what's the call? A foul on the Huskies. Both teams have 3 now as Isaac Loosemore picks up his first. Van Dam up top for Noel. Noel tried to feed it back to Van Dam, but it was poked away. Poked away there by, that's Stephen Kevany, number 23 into the lineup. They tried to work it to Matichek, and then the whistle comes, stopping the clock with 5:04 to go. Once again, just a reminder, if you're just tuning in, Fargo Davies fan, if you don't know already, now you will. No school for Fargo, West Fargo, Moorhead, or Kindred. All of those school districts have canceled school for tomorrow, as well as any activities that may have been planned. Not a lot of activities to cancel on a Wednesday, but I know sometimes they have like speech or debate and stuff like that. So I know golf sometimes, but not this time of the year. It happens on a Wednesday as well. That was a second on Nate Hensel, that last foul. It puts Ethan Manick at the free throw line. He has 2 points in the game so far. I checked that he has 4 points because he got that bucket and they can't complete the 3-point play. Just Just over 4.5 to go as Bitts gets the ball up top. Now we work it to Heckner. Heckner dribbles into the lane and makes a move to the basket and draws the foul.
Calls on Isaac Getz.
Isaac Getz picks up his second, team's fourth. Now one will drop in. At the free throw line is Owen Heckner. Second one will be batted out of bounds. Ian Moschenbacher checked in. Now Carter Hills will check in for Owen Heckner. And Jacob Prudholm is into the lineup for Fargo Davies as well now. So let's see here. None of the original starters are on the floor for Fargo Davies. Loosemore with the basketball, works it into the hands of Caveney. Near side, Loosemore. Loosemore had nearly poked away by Bitts. Gets it back into the hands of Isaac Getz. Getz up top for Tullison. Tullison drives on Carter Hills. That's a little too strong. Prudhomme with the rebound, hands it off to Bitts in the backcourt. 4:05 and counting to go here in the second half. Quickly to Moschenbacher for three. He got it. 77-50, just under 4 minutes to go. Long three on the way. That's off the back iron. Too strong out of the hands of Caveney. Quickly the other way. It's Prudhomme from Carter Hills with the assist. Prudhomme with the basket. Now they'll work it to Manick here on the near wing, being guarded by Nate Hensel. Work it back up top there for Tullison. Tullison will pull the trigger on a three. He got it! Tyler Tullison has 5 threes in this game, and as a result, he has 19 points now. Moschenbacher tried to get there. Manick with the rebound. Now they get it to Getz as he brings it over the timeline. Getz will drive right to the hoop, and he'll draw the foul on Hensel. Hensel picks up his third if that's on him, and it likely is. Yep, it is. Isaac Getz, first trip to the free throw line tonight. 3:02 to go. And Getz will make the first free throw. Brady Savageau and Latrell Davis check in for Mason Bitts and Nate Hensel, and that'll be the end of the night for all the starters and primary bench players here for Fargo Davies. Getz makes both of them.
8-19, 4-19.
Latrell Davis getting that bucket there. 81-55. Loosemore with the basketball. Manick for three. Got it! Manock, excuse me. 81-58. Carter Hills gets it to Moschenbacher. Moschenbacher to the hoop and scores. Moschenbacher with a quick 5 off the bench here. Another three on the way. Too strong on that one. Manock with the rebound, excuse me. That is Jackson Burnt, number 5. He had a few three-pointers in the JV game. Matter of fact, it's pretty much a rematch of the JV game right now. We saw all these players in that JV game that was won by Fargo Davies by 4. It was 69-65, the final in that JV game. That JV game is already available for a 24/7 replay. If you missed it, it was a really good one from start to finish. Jackson Burnt at the free throw line. And in and out on the second one. Moschenbacher will bring it over the timeline here for the Eagles. Owen Hackner will be your leading scorer. He'll end the night with 20. Brady Savageau will put 2 in the scorebook for him. $15 for Ty Satter, 10 for Cole Hage, 9 for Grayson Hammond, 4 for Justice Noel, 2 for Nate Hensel, and a 3-pointer for Zach Mitchell checks in for Prudhomme, and let's see here, Javin Bischoff for Carter Hills. Carter Harrer into the lineup now for the Huskies as well. Now let's see here. Everybody else has been in for a few minutes. Mannock to Loosemore, being guarded by Latrell Davis. 3 on the way. 3 is in. Stephen Caveney with a couple of threes. Now Bischoff will try for one of his own, and he got it. Matter of fact, I need to write him into the scoreboard. I don't have him in my scorebook here. (88-65). Put 3 more on the board there for the Huskies. 20 seconds to go. Jackson Burnt out from Mannock. 1 on the shot clock violation. That'll be more than likely the final turnover of the game here. Latrell Davis will slowly bring it up and over the timeline here. And he'll dribble it out. And that will do it. Your final score, Fargo Davies 88 and the Wahpeton Huskies 65. We'll add up some numbers here and come back with your post-game show. Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, including Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Challenge Nutrition, Van Dam Chiropractic, Prolon, Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle DeVries here in Wahpeton, along with Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club and Fargo Davies families for making this broadcast possible. We'll take a timeout, and when we come back, update team profiles. We'll take a game recap and more when the Magnitude Sports post-game show continues next here on the ND Sports Channel. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set stealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at ProLawnFM.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email ProLawnFargo@gmail.com. Van Dam Chiropractic is dedicated to helping you achieve your health goals and improving your quality of life. Dr. Van Dam provides the most comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture care. Whether you're recovering from a sports injury, work-related injury, car accident, or just getting relief from chronic pain, Dr. Scott Van Dam will get you back on the road to good health. They look forward to serving you at Van Dam Chiropractic. Call them at 532-5320 or visit them online at vandamchiropractic.com.
What does it mean to be in good hands? It means to get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm your area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Let my team and I give you a free, no obligation, personalized insurance proposal and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Give us a call today at the Allstate Fred Hage Agency or stop by to our new West Fargo location at the intersection of Veterans and 32nd Avenue. Allstate Fred Hage Agency with 3 area locations to better serve you.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Believe it or not, spring will be here before you know it. So you should seek a lawn company that will care about your lawn as much as they care about our local athletes. That company is ProLawn, a professional fertilizing and weed control lawn company located right here in Fargo. Visit ProLawn online at prolawnfm.com and request a free estimate. Even with all the snow on the ground, ProLawn can still give you an accurate estimate with competitive prices as well as a prepayment discount. Contact ProLawn today, 701-293-0733, or email prolawnfargo@gmail.com.
Sitting here talking to our area Allstate agent, Fred Hage. Fred, insurance is never an easy thing to talk about or understand. What do you and your team do to make this a simpler process?
That's exactly right. Insurance can be complicated and confusing, but it doesn't have to be. Let my team educate you, protect you, and insure you the way you should be insured. Please give me a call today at 701-356-3665 or stop by one of my 3 area locations to better serve you. Allstate Fred Hage Agency.
Challenge Nutrition in South Fargo is your one-stop shop for healthy energy and nutrition. Stop in and try one of the many teas or shakes on the menu. With over 80 different varieties, you are guaranteed to find multiple favorites that will quench your thirst. Also, ask about the different liftoffs. They'll give you that unique and exact extra boost that you need for your day. Visit Challenge Nutrition today, 5050 Timber Parkway, Suite 106 in South Fargo. Challenge Nutrition, nutrition for the win. Dr. Scott Van Dam provides comprehensive chiropractic and acupuncture health care. He specializes in treating conditions involving the nerves, muscles, and joints in patients from infants to elderly. If he finds your condition is one that cannot be resolved or you're not seeing improvement with treatment, he will get you to a doctor who can. Call Dr. Scott Van Dam at 701-532-5320. Also, visit them online, vandamchiropractic.com, or stop in for a consultation at 1203 28th Street, South Fargo.
It seems around here every town is a sports town. And why not? Sports were important to us growing up, and we want the same for our kids. To get involved, to compete, because that's how kids learn to lead. And why Farmers Union Insurance supports these programs. They know sports aren't just about building skill and strength, but about building character. Farmers Union Insurance. They don't just protect our community, they invest in it.
Subscribe to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. Go to youtube.com, search for Magnitude Sports, click on subscribe, click on the bell, and select your alert preference of all, personalized, or none. By selecting all, you'll be notified to every live broadcast and video upload we make. Selecting personalized will notify you only to the games and videos most likely to interest you, and selecting none will help us out by becoming a subscriber but avoid unnecessary mobile and email notifications. Direct link is youtube.com/ndsportschannel/live. Thanks for subscribing to Magnitude Sports on YouTube. All right, welcome back here. Once again, your final score, 88-65 in favor of the Fargo Davies Eagles. And let's see here. There we go. And the other one was correct. Okay, cool. I misadded a number there. So let's see here. All right, just had to double check that because it didn't look right, but it is right. So with that said, official scoring for Wahpeton, unofficial scoring for Fargo Davies. I'm missing one 2-point basket. Not sure where I missed it at. So when we go over the Fargo Davies numbers, they will be unofficial, of course. But before we get over the numbers, let's take a look at the team profiles. Once again, the Huskies fall to 5-11, 3-6 at home, 4-11 against EDC, while Fargo Davies improves to 16-1 and 8-1 on the road and 15-1 against the EDC opponents. Once again, Fargo Davies owns a tiebreaker over West Fargo Cheyenne, so they will remain the number one team regardless of Cheyenne's outcome tonight. Of course, Davies Eagles would love it if the Mustangs would drop one, but probably won't happen on this particular game. Well, with that said, games on demand. You can go to our website, msportsnet.com, and under the games button, click on games on demand. That C-team game at halftime, we had an issue where our laptop had to reboot, so that's why it says processing. Right now, the videos are available on our YouTube channel. They're split into first half and second half. The good news is that issue happened in the middle of halftime, so we didn't miss any action. It just got split up into two videos. So we will get that adjusted for you if you want to watch that C game again. As you can see there, Fargo Davies won that C team game 55-37. JV game is available right now. It was a really good game from the opening tap to the very end. Fargo Davies trailing for about the first half of the first half, and then a ton of lead changes and ties, and Fargo Davies will pull out the 4-point victory in the end, 69-65. And once again, your final here in the varsity game, 88-65 in favor of Fargo Davies. If you also, under the games button, you click on team playlist, you'll come to this screen here. You can click on basketball to filter out every game that's not a basketball game, or under the ND teams. You can scroll down to Fargo Davies, or you can scroll down a little bit further, as they're all in alphabetical order, to the Wahpeton Huskies. Click on your team, and it'll filter out every other team that doesn't feature a matchup that features your team. Also, we want to thank our sponsors once again. Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle Davies here in Wahpeton, along with Van Dam Chiropractic, Challenge Nutrition, Prolon, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, the Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club, along with Fargo Davies Families, bringing you coverage of today's basketball games, I should say. And if you want to team up with us, booster plans starting as low as $25 a month. We can put together a package to follow your favorite team. Get your business on that scroll, on our scoreboard scroll. And you can call us or text us or visit us on our website, or even email us ndsportschannel@gmail.com to get more information on that. Did you miss any or all of this live game broadcast? Not to worry. Over 90% of the games on the Magnitude Sports Media Network are available on demand on our website within a couple hours, so you can watch the game anytime. You can also take advantage of the DVR feature, which puts instant replay instantly into your hands. You can watch a delayed version of this live broadcast, rewatch a big play or score, and then at any time, return to live action simply by clicking live. Now you don't have to miss your son's game-winning goal or your daughter's set sealing ace serve. Thanks for watching the Magnitude Sports Media Network. All right, welcome back. Final score once again, 88-65. You can find us online at msportsnet on Twitter, as well as youtube.com/AndySportsChannel and facebook.com/msportsnetlive. Time to take a look at our game recap. Well, let's go ahead and dig into this. We were tied at 3-3. Davies took the lead at 6-3. Then it would be Tyler Tullison connecting on 3 to tie it at 6-6. And then Davies would take an 8-6 lead, and then they would not give up the lead after that point. And they would go on to a halftime lead of 50-23, and then ended up winning 88-65. But if you take the first half away, Wahpeton actually outscored Fargo Davies in that second half by the score of 42-38. So if you only played the second half of basketball, the Huskies would have won the basketball game. Tyler Tullison for Wahpeton led the way with 19 points. Dez with 8, 1 for Jackson Burnt, 1 for Bridger Hansen, 9 for Isaac Getz, 10 for Corbin Cornelius, 6 for Stephen Caveney, 4 for Jared Bartles, and 7 for Ethan Mannock. 19 fouls in the first half, 14 fouls in the second half, for a game total of 13. 0-0 from the free throw line in the first half. They were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of 8 in the first half. And let's see here. 6 divided by 8, it will be 75%, I believe, if I'm doing my mental math correctly. For Fargo Davies, 9 of 11 in the first half for 82%, and they were 1 of 2 in the second half. They only had 2 free throws in the second half for 50% in the second half. And let's see your individual scoring. Ty Satter with 15. Ian Moschenbacher with 5. 2 for Latrell Davis. 10 for Mason Bitts. 20 for Owen Heckner. 4 for Justice Noel. Carter Hills played but didn't score. Zach Mitzel played but didn't score. Brady Savage with 2. Grayson Hammond with 9. 7 of those 9 in the first half. Cameron Van Dam with 2 points. It was a slam dunk off the baseline on an inbounds pass. His only points of the night. He also went 0-1 from the free throw line. Cole Hage with 10. All 10 of those scored in the first half. Carter Whitty did not play. Jacob Prudhomme with 2 points. Nate Hensel with 2 points. And Javin Bischoff with a 3 from the near corner off the bench late in the second half. So out of all the, let's see here, like I said, Carter Whitty didn't play. Other than that, everybody else on the Fargo Davies roster played, and everybody except for Carter Hills and Zach Mitzel scored points. Zach Mitzel didn't really have a huge opportunity to score as he came in very late in the second half. Carter Hills had a little bit more opportunity, but not much, as he was came in and then came out right away, as he was subbed in and subbed out a lot in the late part of the second half. So he didn't have a huge opportunity to score points either. Otherwise, everybody else got 2 points or more for the Fargo Davies Eagles on their roster. So some even scoring spreading around there. Well, that wraps up your game recap. Once again, your leading scorers, and once again, I am missing 1 2-point basket for one of the Fargo Davies players. So unofficially, Owen Heckner with 20 points in your leading scorer. And if we add 2 points to any of the other Davies players, he would still be your leading scorer. So Owen Heckner, your leading scorer with 20 points. And over for the Wahpeton Huskies, it was Tyler Tullifson with 19 points on the night. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from our Wahpeton High School for today anyway. We'll be in Barnesville on Thursday, weather permitting, for Barnesville and Crookston. And then Fargo Davies will be at home hosting Valley City on Valentine's Day, and then we'll head up to East Grand Forks. I'll be in East Grand Forks for the Green Wave and the Minneapolis North Polars, 2 of the top 5 teams in Minnesota basketball. 6 p.m. tip-off for that one. And then down at Concordia College, Jared Stevens will have the play-by-play on the Frazee and Barnesville doubleheader. Girls at 6, boys at 7:30. And then on Monday, we'll be in Maple Valley as the Raiders will host the Oak Grove Grovers in a girls basketball Region 1 matchup. Maple Valley owns the tiebreaker over Oak Grove as they won the earlier contest this year. And then Barnesville and Hawley on the 18th, and then Barnesville and Dilworth, Glendon, Felton on the 20th, and then Fargo Davies again against West Fargo. We'll have all 4 games. We'll have the boys and girls JV and the girls and boys varsity on Friday the 21st. And then on Saturday the 22nd, we are down in Wahpeton. We're back here in Wahpeton, only this time over at the North Dakota State College of Science at the Blickery Activity Center for the boys basketball bonanza. That's 7 basketball games, all back-to-back, starting at 10 a.m. They'll all be live here on the ND Sports Channel. Your final score, once again, 88-65. Fargo Davies wins the varsity game. Fargo Davies in the JV game, 69-65. And Fargo Davies in the C-team game, 55-37. Once again, your varsity final, Fargo Davies 88 and Wahpeton 65. That's going to do it. I want to thank our sponsors one more time, including Prolon, Fargo Moorhead, Challenge Nutrition, Allstate Fred Hage Agency, Wahpeton All Sports Booster Club, Fargo Davies Families, Van Dam Chiropractic, and Farmers Union Insurance Agent Kyle DeVries in Wahpeton. thanks so much for your support of your teams here on the ND Sports Channel. It is much appreciated. Your final score one more time, 88-65. Weather permitting, we'll talk to you on Thursday from Barnesville here on the Magnitude Sports Media Network.